Hey guys, Geeks here. So today it's gonna be another story time since you guys love story time so much. So this time I'm gonna talk about what happened in my childhood and when I was 10, I believe that's when this story took place. So yeah, let's get right into the video. So essentially, some backstory here. So basically, I live in an apartment where I have neighbors everywhere. You know, these neighbors fucking suck because I live in a state where I do not know the language of, and I'm Indian. So like in India, each state has its own language. So I do not know the language of the state I was in. It was pretty hard for me to communicate with the people of this state because I did not know the language of what they were saying and shit. I understood what they were saying, but I couldn't reply back because it was kind of hard for me to learn that language. So when I was a kid, they used this against me by putting up false claims and basically ruining my reputation in the building. Essentially, what happened was if something happens, I would get blamed for it. And you know, a 10-year-old kid, I do not understand what they're saying. You know, they're complaining about me, and even if I do, I don't know how to reply back. So it was kind of hard for me to actually retaliate and tell them it was not me. And usually I was blamed for all the things they do and other kids did. So back then I was around like this bad company of people who used to bully me and stuff like that, but I didn't realize. But regardless, this thing happened, and you know, I was slowly, I was starting to get irritated from it because every time something happens, my name used to be in the suspect list. Like I was like the fucking most wanted guy, and anything happens, even if I'm not involved directly with it, they would come to my apartment and be like, yo, your son did this. And my mom used to, you know, tell them off by saying, oh, he did not do it and blah blah blah. Basically what happened was I was asked to come downstairs, and usually I don't be asked to go downstairs. I was pretty active back then, but regardless, I was asked to go downstairs and talk to some of the adults there, and they essentially just told me that I scratched one of their cars. Now in India, I don't know about the present, but back then if you scratch someone's car, it's a pretty big deal because like it does take quite a bit to repair it. And I was, you know, terrified when they told me that I did it, and I had no clue this happened because I was nowhere near the car, nor was I, you know, going out back then because like I started hanging out less outside because of all the blame I got. I was asked if I did it, and I told them no. My friends apparently told them that I did it, even though I haven't talked to them in a while, and my quote-unquote friend just told me that I'm lying. And essentially I was given the receipt and I was asked to go show them to my parents. And as a kid, you know, I was terrified because this is gonna cost them like a lot of money. And I give them the receipt, and I was asked, well, did you actually do it, by my parents? And I was like, no, I didn't do it. And it was kind of a sucky time for me because I was getting blamed for everything, as I stated. And I was getting really frustrated at this woman. And essentially a few days go by and we didn't care for what they said because we don't fucking care. And we were not the ones who did it. So my mom told them we're not paying the money. So these guys backed off for a day or two, and then I was home alone. My sister and my mom went outside for something, I don't know, like shopping or something. And I was alone at home like a 10-year-old. I was just chilling and watching TV. And I saw these eggs on my table, and something came into my mind, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing, alright? So essentially what I did was, I had a microwave back then, and I did not know what microwave was. And I was pretty excited to test it out, so I cracked an egg, put it on a plate or something so it can fit on the microwave, and I put it inside and tried to cook it, but it didn't work. So I was like, oh shit, what do I do now? Like if my mom sees it, then I'm screwed because like it's a half-cooked egg, and my mom is gonna scold me over the fact that, you know, I wasted an egg. So my 10-year-old me, I thought it was the best course of action would be to just throw it outside the balcony. And this balcony, it basically is in a position where you can look outside, and if you go to the left side of it, you can see those neighbor's apartment. And essentially I looked at them and I was like, I wonder if I can throw an egg in there. And I was challenged by it because there was like these bars around their balcony, so I couldn't really put an egg in there if I missed. So I was like challenged. I was like, what do I do? Do I actually throw an egg in there? So after thinking about it for like a minute and a half, I go inside, grab the egg, and to yank it out the window, and oh my god, it went through like a fucking champ. I felt like an Olympian, okay? I saw it, I had the best accuracy in the fucking world, and I was honestly so surprised when it actually went through, because I was like, oh hell yeah, now I'm gonna brag to my friends and blah blah blah. So not thinking about the consequences, I was chilling in the couch, you know, waiting for my parents to come back, and my mother and my sister just come back, and they're like, what did you do? And I was like, wait, what? So I was started playing dumb because I don't want to be caught, because, you know, me throwing an egg at their fucking balcony is like, you know, something which I don't think is taken lightly, even though like it is a prank, but I didn't actually own up to it. So I was like, no, I didn't do it. And me and my as I said, my mom was fed up of them blaming me, so my mom defended me while I was just standing there like laughing from the inside, plus like trying to make a stern face so like they don't find out it's me. And my mom and my sister argued with them for the longest time, and then we came inside and he was cursing about them, saying how they blame everything to me. And so the same evening we were asked to clean that egg up, so they didn't clean it themselves. They left it there, and they asked us to clean it, and we told them to like, no, we're not gonna do it, since, you know, we didn't actually do it, to my mom's knowledge. And now that I think about it, I feel like I'm a dickhead for doing that, but I don't know. But yeah, that's what happened. And a few days ago I was talking to my sister about it, and I actually told her that I did it. So yeah, I was the one who threw an egg to my neighbor's balcony, which I think he completely deserved it. So yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one with another story time or another commentary about anything which I find interesting. This has been NCakes, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Let's go! Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away, get away, get away. Better know that I don't and I won't ever stop, cause you know I gotta win every day. Go! She really wanna pop me. Go! Just know that you will never flop me. And I know that I gotta be a little cocky. Go! You ain't never gonna stop me. Every time I come a nigga gotta set it, then I gotta